Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how to graph the trig function based off of the quadrantal angles. Cosine. I think I graphed that in the previous video, so I will graph sine.
Bless you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to show you guys how to graph y equals sine of x. Alright, so on the x-axis here, this refers to our either degrees or radians. My y-axis is going to be the exact value. Let me graph sine. At 0 degrees or at 0 pi, sine is 0. And then at pi over 2, or 90 degrees, sine is 1. If you don't have graph paper, it's okay. Pi, 0. 3 pi over 2 is negative 1. And at 60 or 2 pi, it is 0. Now you've actually seen this graph. We did these back in our 12 basic functions, right? Remember the shape of it. Now there's a couple of notes here. Sine kind of looks like a sideways inverted S, right? Also, sine starts at 0. How do I know that on the graph? Well, if you look back at your quadrantals, what's the order pair? 1, 0. So sine starts at 0, and that shows on the graph. Okay? Now, let me show you guys some other new things. Half of the graph is called the amplitude. Everyone say amplitude. The amplitude in our trig functions will be the absolute value of A. Absolute value of A. For example, our functions will be written in this form. A sine B of x. So there's no number there. A is 1. Notice it's the distance from the x-axis to its maximum. Your B value helps us find the period. This whole length is called the period, and it has a formula 2 pi over B. It's kind of like when the bell rang to start class, and then at the end of class you go to lunch. Well, graphs also have a period, start and an end. Hockey or basketball has a start and end. Okay? So in our problem here, the B value is in front of the x. Where is it, class? So what number is in front of the x? There's no number, so it's going to be a 1. 1 sine of 1x. Y equals sine x. So there's just a 1 for the A value, 1 for the B value. What do I do with that B value of 1? I put it into my formula, 2 pi over B. And that's why my graph here finishes by 2 pi. Now in today's lesson, these are going to change, and we're going to identify both the amplitude